What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, you can hear me this time now. Let me make sure my audio and everything's coming through. That was an epic fail of an attempt at a pregame show, right? Epic fail of an attempt. Uh, but let's see if anybody comes in this half. What a difference Alex Caruso makes is what I'm going to say. What a difference Alex Caruso makes. Was not expecting Alex Caruso to play as many minutes. Alex Caruso's already played 15 minutes. I thought we'd be lucky if we got to see Alex Caruso for 15 minutes in the game, considering he was coming back from injury and he almost didn't play today. The fact that we've seen 15 minutes of Alex Caruso and he's +8 in those 15 minutes, he's tied for the third highest plus minus on the team. Pretty good, Mr. Caruso. Pretty good, Mr. Caruso. Yeah, it's crazy what a difference Alex Caruso makes. Let's go to the comments here. Brian the Trial Haize, the Caruso effect. Absolutely. Chris in the building. I've been told none of these Bulls losses count until the GOAT Caruso comes back. Wouldn't say all that, but I feel you. I like that DeMar is actually trying on defense. Vooch's defense is solid. I've been telling y'all Vooch is better on defense than people give him credit for. His defensive rating shows that over the course of his career. It just shows it. That's it. Yo, what up, bro? Back. What's going on, Kevin? I'm glad Alex is back. Really, Caruso being back, you feel it immediately. Immediately. That's what's crazy. It's immediate. Immediate. Haize, our defense is stepping up. Caruso looking good out there. Yes, he's looking great. Man, what a half. Defense was so much better. Alex Caruso is a difference maker. It's just wild when you think about how much different this team looks with Alex Caruso out there. And just imagine, we're still bringing back Lonzo at some point. Zach isn't playing in this game. Patrick Williams is still coming back and look like he's on track to be back before the end of the season. Man, listen, we're going to have a hell of a deep. And the one thing that I will say, and the thing that I was thinking about today with the return of Alex coming, is that the Bulls' offense is always going to be good, right? The Bulls have shown that their offense is going to be good. The one thing that's always been surprising, the one thing that's been standout for this team coming into the season was the defense at the start of the season. Now, if we can get back to that brand of defense, I'm telling you, our offense does enough to beat anybody in this league. It's always been the defense that has failed us. If we bring back that tough style of defense, we're going to be hard to beat. Very hard to beat. That's why every Bulls fan getting down, thinking we were going to be a first round exit, all that stuff. Listen, you can't judge that based off how we've been playing. And with Caruso coming back, man, listen. Todd Moore says Io's doing good on Garland. He absolutely is. Io takes other marquee point guards. He takes that matchup. Took that personally. That's what Io says. Now, it doesn't always work for Io, right? We've seen him get cooked. We've seen Maxey giving them business. We've seen Trae Young score 39 in the last time we played, even though Io really guarded him well the 2 games before that. There's somebody else. There's another point guard that really gave Io some work recently that I can't think of off the top of my head. But the fact that he's a second-round rookie, we know he's going to keep making strides. The game hasn't even slowed down all the way for him yet. He's still going to add to his body and learn little veteran tricks. Io is going to be a beast of a defender his whole entire career. Jihad in the building. What do you think the losses? Losses minus with. Who do you think loses? God damn, if I could read, right? Who do you think loses minutes with Caruso back, and how is it impacting how we are playing now? Will we be the same with Derrick? Derrick Jones Jr. is getting his minutes regardless. If anybody's taking, keep in mind, Troy Brown Jr. has been getting, he's been like 6 to 8 minutes. But on top of that, they're going to take some minutes away from DeMar DeRozan. They're going to take some minutes away from Zach when he's back. The minutes thing I don't see being an issue in the regular season because they're still going to play deep. Now, in the postseason, how that roster shrinks in what matchups, like the fact that playoff rosters usually shrink to 8 to 9, and we've been going pretty deep in our roster when everybody was healthy. It's going to be really interesting who gets minutes cut there. But I don't really see it being a problem, and I don't think Derrick Jones Jr. is going to be the one to get his minutes cut. I think it's going to be taking a little bit from everywhere, and then on that the 6 to 8 minutes Troy Brown Jr. was getting. Caruso's going to be fine with minutes. Now, once Lonzo comes back and we gear up for the playoffs, it's going to get really interesting then. I think Caruso's going to get his minutes regardless. I think it's going to depend between Io and Kobe, what they need in a game, who's playing better. Yeah, I think that's how it's going to work out. Caruso for MVP. Hey, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. And let's not skip out on Tristan Thompson as well, having a big impact with a plus minus of plus 14. He's tied for the second half. The highest plus minus is DeMar DeRozan with a plus 15. Then you have Derrick Jones Jr. and Thompson both with a plus minus of plus 14. And then you got Troy Brown Jr. surprisingly and Alex Caruso tied for the third highest plus minus after that. Jay Lara with a great point. Yes, he does play. The thing is, and do you remember Lonzo too? Lonzo was guarded. There's been possessions where Lonzo was guarded multiple people on the same possession. Listen, I'm telling you, this team on defense, like this team, it's not over for us. Whatever happens, the Bulls can, depending on how the third quarter goes, this game can completely turn around. But there is enough on this team, I'm telling you guys, for the Bulls to make a significant run. Bruh, we're playing so much better. What the fuck? They actually look like. Don't ever sleep on the energy. Just bring. This is what I was saying in my pre-recorded video today. Just having Alex Caruso back available was going to bring so much energy. Now Alex looking as good as he is in this game this soon. Oh, that energy is palpable, right? Palpable. Like, and then they're in Chicago at that. There was almost no better way for him to return in Chicago after this absence. That energy was going to be felt regardless, even if he wasn't playing these many minutes. It's crazy. Tay Hollins, what's up, Haize? I love the energy. Caruso and Thompson off the bench. High energy. Abso-freaking-lutely, man. Absolutely. Leviant Clothing says, one thing I haven't heard anybody talk about is Caruso and Thompson on the floor, two defensive leaders that are very vocal, and now add Lonzo. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. It's crazy what the ball Mamba brings, right? But it's crazy. It's crazy. That number 4 official needs to sober up for the second half because clearly he's off some type of drug with the calls he was making. Hey, it is what it is. He on that Chicago pack. Caruso points out assignments to his teammates. Yes, him and Lonzo do that very well. If you look at the beginning of the season, Zach and DeMar were playing considerably better on the ball defense and off the ball defense because Lonzo was telling them, hey, they're about to do this. They're about to do that. Caruso brings that same thing, and Tristan, from what we see, brings that a little bit as well. I don't think he has the defensive IQ of Alex Caruso and Lonzo Ball, but he still is a smart defender. It's just not as high as them. But listen, I'm telling you guys, the Bulls' defense is going to pull its way together. It's going to pull its way together. Wrong mouse. Let's see what else we got. When Pat come back, is he starting or off the bench? I think he's going to come back initially off the bench. I could be wrong. Hell, I thought Caruso was going to come back and only get about 10 or 12 minutes in his first game back. So I could completely be wrong. But I think eventually the goal is for Patrick Williams to be back starting. Absolutely. I don't think there's any doubt that they want him to be the starting power forward. Trade? Yeah, no, that's stupid. Sorry, that's dumb, bro. Like, no, that's almost about as dumb as your username, bro. That's not a good trade, bro. That's not a good trade, man. It's always funny when players celebrate so much on an and one opportunity and didn't convert the free throw. Absolutely. Brandy's in the building. What's going on, Brandy? We needed this. Yes, the team needed this. The city needed this. The players needed this. The fans needed this. Everybody need this. Is exactly what the doctor ordered. And that feels good. That feels good. Listen, there's 100 of y'all in here and I got 9 likes on this video, man. Get them likes up. Come on, man. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Come on, man. This is like, come on, get them likes up. That's all I'm gonna say. This is my third video for the day. Get them likes up. Angela Williams, LOL. He's smoking the same thing that ref is on. Like, that's what it is. Like, he's smoking the same thing the ref is on. Like, oh my God, it's so amazing. I thought we were past this. I really did think that I wouldn't get any more crazy trade comments until at least the offseason. Like, come on, man. Come on. We need more from man. Vooch is playing, bro. Like, listen, you can't say we need more from him when we got 11 points. Yes, I mean he's 4 for 9, man. 4 for 9. He does have a negative plus minus. He's 9.6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Now 3 turnovers, that worries me definitely. But come on, man, come on. Kobe out there hustling. Yes, Kobe's out there playing really good. Not shooting the ball extremely well, but he's doing a lot of the other things out there from Kobe White. Kobe White, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, with plus minus of +3 and 5 points. That's a solid. Solid. I'm not saying it's great, but it's solid. Who's the better defender? They're different types of defenders. Lonzo is a more intelligent on the ball defender. He's a good off the ball defender too. Don't get me wrong, right? But Lonzo's one of those more technical defenders, whereas Caruso is a disturbance defender. Like Caruso, he's just going to irritate. He's an irritant. He's going to irritate the shit out of you because every time you turn around, you're going to be like, how the hell is he over here too? You're going to turn it around the other way. How the hell is he over there? They're very different types of defenders. But if I had to guess one on who has more impact defensively, I want to say Lonzo only because I think Lonzo is he can switch to more positions than Alex Caruso can, but they're really right up there with each other. They're really, really close. It's difficult to say who's the better defender between those two. I'm just talking about this game in general. I still like Vooch. I just need him to catch, but it would be bad entry. Oh, well, if you're just talking about the entry passes, yeah, I can't argue with you there. Loving the energy and the pace of the team now. Huge different once Caruso came. We just need to keep moving, passing, getting open, getting good rebounds, and get back on the fast break. I'm loving it. Absolutely. Shay's in the building. First of all, Shay, I did my mailbag episode today. I did 6 voicemails in one, and I didn't have one from you. You usually leave me like 3 in a day sometimes, man. Where you been at, Shay? You good? I was worried about you. I almost thought I had to send the people to come look at you, man. All right, game's back on. All right, y'all. I will see you guys after the game for the post-game live stream. Make sure you guys are there. See red, don't be red. Love you guys. Go Bulls. Peace. Alex motherfucking Caruso. God damn. I was